Going back to one of the earlier questions, I believe you all agreed that you wouldn't raise tax rates under any circumstances. And am I right to assume that that would include if the nation went to war? I mean, I'm thinking of the obvious point that there are many critics that point to the fact that we fought 2 wars without raising taxes as one of the big drivers of the deficit situation we're in now. In World War II and other situations, we raised taxes to pay for the defense increases. You would not do that.
Anyone else want to respond to Mr. O'Toole's question?
Can I go to the immigration question? I never got a chance to.
I'm sorry?
Can I go back to the immigration question? I raised my hand. Kind of.
Well, so yeah, it wasn't your option. It was their option to ask you.
Got it.
Just
tough.
In the immortal words of Ronald Reagan, I'm paying for this microphone. The question though right now is for Mr. O'Toole to the panel regarding anybody would going to war be a different circumstance? Anyone want to comment on that first?
Well,
and someone down there, I didn't mean to jump in front of anybody.
well I would strive as much as we can to pay for our wars with the existing revenues from existing taxes. And one of the problems is, we saw that in the George W. Bush administration, is he takes us to war and then doesn't pay for it and borrows trillions of dollars. And now we have to pay this all back. Our generation and future generations are going to have to pay for these wars that our leaders took us into without paying for them. They're just borrowing and spending, and they're shifting a massive debt burden on future generations, and that is wrong. So if we can strive to pay for all of our expenditures on a current basis, we'll have an incentive to kind of rein in all of this massive expansion and spending and all of these expansive wars that our politicians get us into. But
Scaringi on this topic.
yeah, and Dave brings up a good point. Senator Casey strongly advocated that we get involved militarily in Libya, but didn't pay for it. And so we've borrowed billions of dollars to engage in what President Obama refers to as a kinetic military action in Libya, and no one's paid for it. Well, except for we, the American people. We're going to have to pay this back. We borrowed the money from China so that President Obama and Senator Casey can take us to war in Libya where we have no vital national security interests at stake, and they haven't paid for it.